What's good? So for the time being, I'm gonna shoot my videos on my phone because my computer screen is black and it won't turn on. No, I don't know what to do about that besides sending it to the Apple Store and spending $1,000 on fixing it. So for the time being, I'm gonna shoot these videos on my phone. That's why it looks different. Honestly, I don't know if it looks better or worse, but I know for a fact that it sounds different. So you're gonna have to bear with me. I want to talk about Donnie Nietes and his fight against Ioka on New Year's Eve. And on New Year's Eve, everybody was focused on an exhibition fight. Yes, it was a great fighter fighting, but he was fighting an MMA guy. A MMA guy that fights at like 120, 125. When we had this excellent fight, Donnie Nietes versus Ioka. Two guys that have been world champions in 2 weight classes and were fighting for their 3rd championship in their third division. Two weight class champions fighting for their 3rd, and they got overshadowed by an exhibition match. Man, this was a good fight. I'm part of the problem because I'm not one that talked about it on New Year's Eve, or at least on New Year's. Yeah, I saw the Mayweather fight. Granted, I didn't know he was fighting, but when I did find out, I was like, oh, Mayweather fight? I gotta go watch it, especially knowing that it was a round. But, man, I'm gonna feel like a broken record reviewing these fights that happened on New Year's Eve. These fights against these little guys in Japan, and this fight happened in China. And I believe if this fight happened in Japan, Donnie Nietes would have lost because it was a highly contested fight. And even then, some argued that Ioka won, but I thought Donnie Nietes clearly won this fight. He landed the cleaner punches. He was the more active fighter. And even though Ioka was the more aggressive in the first half of the fight, Donnie Nietes was able to bring it to him. And man, those uppercuts and those right hooks. And he would hit him with the right hook and then pivot and move around. He was the more effective fighter. And even when he would stand there and fight on the inside, I was going to say brawl, but there really wasn't any brawling in this fight. This was a highly contested chess match. I started getting into chess again. I used to play chess a lot, but I started playing it again. And I could see the chess pieces moving in this fight. You could see it in great fights like this. It doesn't have to be a brawl to be a great fight. This was a very good fight. I don't want to throw out great. This wasn't a Leonard versus Hearns type of fight, but it was a very back and forth fight. There was no lull in action at any point in this fight. It was just two very skilled guys with Donnie Nietes showing that he is a superior fighter, that he is not only world class, but one of the best fighters in the world today. And the 12th round closed it for me. I gave it 8 rounds to 4. I do believe that it was a split decision, and probably Ioka could have won this fight had he won that last round, but Donnie Nietes closed the show. Now he's calling out Sor Rungvisai, Chocolatito, Juan Francisco Estrada, and he could really beat any 3 of them. I think a fight against Chocolatito would be the best fight out of the 3, because, man, Chocolatito brings it, man. Just the way Chocolatito fights, comes forward, doesn't stop throwing, and the Donnie Nietes wins because he's the fresher of the 2. And that's insane to say because this guy has been fighting at the world-class level for over a decade. I think he won his title in 2007, his first title at 108. And he's been fighting at world-class since then. He's 36 years old, but I think he's the fresher of the two guys. And he doesn't look old. He doesn't look like a guy that's past his prime. But at 36, at this weight class, he needs to get big fights soon. And I don't think Sor Rungvisai or Estrada are going to fight him anytime soon because they're going to be fighting each other. So out of those three fights, he's probably going to get Chocolatito or probably a Cuadras fight or a Arroyo fight if he hasn't fought Arroyo yet. I know Ioka. That's why this one was really impressive because Ioka had only lost once to Roengo, the guy that beat Su Shiming. I forget. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but he's from Thailand. A very good fighter earlier in his career. Ioka, he fought for his first world title in his 7th pro fight. These Japanese fighters are crazy, dude. That's why I have to get into Asian boxing a lot more, and that's one of my goals for this year. Watch fights that are happening in Asia. But I'm looking forward to seeing how Donnie Nietes' career plans out. He doesn't have much left in the tank, I don't think. What's he gonna fight into his 40s? At 115? Or he's gonna move up to 118 and fight the monster? I think he has it in him to do it, but that probably wouldn't be the best thing for him to do. I wish Sor Rungvisai or Estrada would fight him. I think he could beat Estrada. I think he could beat Chocolatito. I think he could beat Cuadras. I think Sor Rungvisai would be too much for him. But I think Sor Rungvisai would drop him a couple times for him to win a clear decision. But Donnie Nietes wouldn't lay down for him. He wouldn't lay down for anyone. And he showed it in this fight that he still got it and he's still a world-class fighter. So, did you guys watch the fight? If you haven't seen Donnie Nietes fight, I invite you to do it, man. And I'm gonna go check out the rest of these Japanese fights that happened in New Year's Eve while I was watching a stupid exhibition fight when I could have been watching some of these great fights. Thank you guys for watching once again. Peace.